about like natural hair and wearing it, your choices whether you wear it or not, and how some women weaponize natural hair as a way to be seen as superior to other women, and also just the truth about natural hair in general, because it's funny, like I just feel like you can say anything about people's hair, like their hairstyles and what you like or you don't like or whatever, but when your hair is like in its natural state, for some reason, people feel like that is beyond critique. And I really do want to talk about it because I put this the smiley face on this woman's face just because I don't want it to make it about talking about her looks per se. I actually only want to talk about her hair, and I also want to talk about the fact of the video that she made. So I'm not for sure if anybody has seen this woman and seen the video that she made where she talks about black women not wearing wigs and weaves and wearing terrible weaves and wigs and wearing bonnets and all of this stuff that black women are doing that's wrong, and that if you want to have a man, you know what I'm saying, like the wearing your hair natural, that's the way to get a man, and that's what the men like and all of this other stuff. And I personally don't understand the idea of, you know, like wrapping up how you wear your hair into the possibility of getting a man. I feel like that's just crazy. Like, are you that male centered? Like, and this isn't to say you can't look for a man or whatever if that's what you want to do, but I do feel like whatever man is for you, he'll like your hair. However, the way you're wearing your hair, whether you got braids in, whether you got natural hair, whether you got a wig, whether you got a weave, whatever, I don't think that that's an issue. Honestly, when I was single many years ago, I never once had a man tell me like, hey, I can't talk to you because I don't like the way you wear your hair, or even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But beyond that, it's not even about that, because I don't even want to talk about it from a man lens. I'll just say, I feel like a lot of women that come and talk this when they talk about women wearing their natural hair, like, and people can be mad at me about what I'm about to say or not, but wearing your hair like this, like how she has it, like, I just don't understand it. Like, exactly what makes you feel like a woman wants to wear her hair like this? Like, your hair is uneven. Respectfully, the lady has lint in the side of her head. I could blow up the picture more so that you can see the lint. She has lint in the side of her hair, and it's uneven and just got a tuft in the front. Like, what are we talking about? Like, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody told me that I had to have her hair the way it looks right now in this picture, and it has nothing to do with being 4C or anything like that, because I have 4C hair, it has nothing to do with that. But if somebody said, hey, Triggered, you have to wear your hair just like this with a tuft in the front and lint on the side, or you can get you know, a 40-inch bust down, I would choose a 40-inch bust down. Like, and you can say I'm self-hating if you want to, but I just feel like, be for real. And people act like wearing your hair natural just means wearing it. You didn't even comb it. You ain't trying to do nothing to it. You don't put no grease in it. No curl cream, no curl custard, no leave-in conditioner, no curling gel, no nothing. That's what we doing? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I just don't understand why, in this whole thing of black women being natural, why do some black women that preach natural hair have to go to the point of putting down other women? That doesn't make any sense. And I really feel like all of that is always male-centered. Because I promise you, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I never heard black men talking about natural hair or nothing like that. I never heard it. And I never heard women talking about it either. But once black men started shaming black women for wearing weaves, wearing wigs, doing stuff with their hair, trying to hurt their feelings by talking about their hair, That's when I saw all of these women come out being so concerned about wearing their hair natural and loving yourself. Like, and this isn't about wearing your hair natural. You can do that. All I'm saying is that I didn't see women being concerned about this until men started saying something. And if that's the reason why you're doing what you're doing, if you're wearing your hair natural because you don't want a man to say nothing to you, or you want a man to look at you, or you don't want a man to judge you, that's very male-centered. Because why in the world do you care what a man say about how you have your hair? Honestly. And I really feel like black women that get online and do these things, like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Why? You know what, Carter? Carter. That's what I'm saying. She could have at least oiled it. Like, that's what I just said. I said that, is it wrong? Because now people feel afraid to talk about critique natural hair in any way. But my goodness, you did not comb it. You did it. You don't have any oil in there. You don't got nothing in there. You don't. And you got lint on the side. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? So you feel like your hair is cool just because you got it out without a weave in it? So I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, this is the alternative. I would love for my hair to look like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I wouldn't. I don't want my hair to look like this, ladies. I don't. It looks ridiculous. I don't care what nobody say. It's uneven. She got one tuft, half mohawk, baby mohawk on the top of her head. That look ridiculous. I mean, honestly, she's the last person that need to be talking about anybody. For real. Like, and I just, like I said, this whole idea of black women shaming black women, other black women for not wearing their hair natural, I have a problem with it. I really do. I really do. And then the thing about it is that I feel like the naturals that really put a lot of effort into their hair, you know, whether it's 4C, whether it's whatever, you know what I'm saying, whether they're wearing it in a twist out or in its natural state, I don't feel like the women that really put a lot of effort into their hair even have these conversations, because I promise you, the most judgmental naturals that I've ever seen, their hair don't ever even look like anything that you would want your hair to look like. But then if you say that, then they'll tell you that you're anti-black and that you're hating on natural hair. And it's like, I'm not hating on natural hair. I hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like it's crazy. Like, for real, for real. But for me, I just feel like as a black woman, for you to take your time to get on the internet and make a video about black women and shaming their hair for however they wear their hair, knowing that black women, what we go through with the policing of our hair, the policing of our bodies, the policing of our voices, I just think it's ridiculous. Yeah. Let's see. I can tell you her name. I just didn't want to show her face because I didn't want it to seem like I was trying to bully this lady for her looks, because that was not my intention. I only wanted to talk about her argument, which is natural hair. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to talk about, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want nobody to think I'm trying to, you know, talk about a black woman's looks or anything like that. You know, I reserve that for the men. Okay. Hold on. Nay, let me see if I can go look at my in my photo gallery real quick and I can give you her name. Hold on. Okay, I think her name is The All Sides. The All Sides. I think that's what it is. The All Sides. If y'all go look, she has a video which you'll see, because her hair is just like this, where she talks about black women wearing their natural hair and how, like, black women don't love themselves and all of that other stuff, you know? And then maybe if y'all see the video, y'all go check it out real quick and come back. I'm sure it's going to irritate you, though. I'm just being honest. Yes, Anthea. I really think that y'all would be upset. But like I said, I don't know. I just feel like it's very weird. And I think that is very male-centered, because, like, I'm not trying to date myself or whatever, but all I know is that when I was in high school or whatever, and I was in college, I never in my life was ever told by a man, like, and I don't even hate to say that, but I no man was talking about this. That black men were not talking about that. Okay? So my thing is that the only reason why these women are talking about it now is because black men are talking about it. And it's really just that simple. And why do you want to allow how you live your life based on what a black man say or not say about you? Like, do you see black men anywhere in high numbers being super concerned with what black women think about them to the point that they're going to change how they move? Do you see that happening? Or do you see black men saying, I don't care what you women think. I don't care what you heifers think. I don't even think you deserve to be taken out on a date. And I'm going to take you out to get coffee and you're going to pay for it. And then you're going to give me the draws too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Calandra, you know what? The fact that I saw her with a wig on in some of her videos, that was so weird to me. It didn't even make any sense, Calandra. I didn't understand it myself. I said, you're over here talking about bad wigs and weaves, and you're an offender. What? And you're acting like you don't never wear your real hair out. It was, I don't know. It was crazy. Yes, Denise, very male-centered. Nay, you said you must be joking. Oh. Oh, my goodness, Nay. So you saw it. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what she was on, man. Just crazy. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Triggered. So I just went to her page and she posted her most recent video on there. She talks about how she was adopted by people who have straighter hair texture, wavy hair. They didn't know what to do with her hair. She got perms. And she basically said that she grew up feeling like her natural hair was ugly until she got her third haircut in college. And it just made me think, like, I went back to watch the video that you're referring to, which is the one before that. And I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of black women who go through that whole phase of feeling ugly with their natural hair and they project that onto other black women who are wearing weaves and wigs, and they're thinking in their mind, oh, they must hate themselves. And it's like, no, we don't hate ourselves. We just wear different hairstyles and wigs. We didn't. No, that's not it. That's not us. That's you. You had that journey. And I feel like she's like doing a lot of projection onto black women. Why not? And then she also says in her video, when are you guys going to realize that men love their natural hair like this? And she's referring to her hairstyle in the picture. And I'm like, okay, but why do we care what men think? One. And number two, I think you still need to work. You got to still figure some stuff out. There's still some things that need to be figured out. But she's doing a lot of projection, like a lot.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I definitely know that when she's talking about men love our natural hair, I know she means black men. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. So it's just like, how many stories have we ever heard of black women talking about the fact that when they are natural, when they wear their natural hair out, that they aren't approached as much by black men? I don't even really even know what to say. And like I said, I didn't even want to have the conversation from being concerned about what men think, because that's already crazy. I don't believe in doing anything for anyone that they would not do for me if they were in the same circumstance. And so my thing is that black men are not concerned about what black women think. They're not. And they don't move to do anything in keeping black women in mind. So once again, I just don't, it just doesn't make any sense. Hey, Miss Chrissy, baby. You know, yeah, like I said, that's the only reason why I put this, like, the smiley face on her face, because I'm not even talking about her looks or anything about her. I'm just attacking the argument of her natural hair. And honestly, I also feel like it's very weird. It's like I said, when it comes to natural hair, like, you can't really critique it without people calling you anti-black. So like, you can have in, right, let's say you got in a sew-in and you got leave out and you got a nice little swoop and wand curls and everything and it's looking great. Somebody can critique that and nobody says anything about it. But if somebody critiques somebody's natural hair and say, why do you got it like that? Or why you got it like this? That looks stupid. Then all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, you're being so anti-black. And I, for one, feel like that type of stigma has got to stop because that's the reason why a woman like this that got lint in her head and an uneven cut with a doggone baby mohawk in the front, a front mohawk, however that works. You know what I'm saying? Talking about trying to tell somebody to get like her. What? You know what? I rebuke it. I'm not trying to get like this. I am not. I won't go nowhere looking like this. And y'all can call me anti-black all day, but I'm not going nowhere looking like this ever. Nowhere ever. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not. It has nothing to do with the texture at all. So please don't play with me. It don't have nothing to do with the texture. Okay? Anyway, let me go up here and let everybody else speak. Go ahead, Calandra.
My question for her is: you talk about people wearing their natural hair when in most of your videos you have a braid down for a wig cap on, or a wig. I'm really confused. If you had your hair like that in all videos, maybe I can give you some grace, but the fact that in half of your videos you have either a wig cap on, braid down for a wig cap, or the wig, girl, bye. Like, really, bye. And then for you to say men like our natural hair, girl, bye. That's a lot because for me, I've been like, when I wear my natural hair, I've had people tell me it look unkept. Like my dad, for example, permed my hair because he was like, it looks nappy. Um, I've definitely been approached less. I had this one guy. He tried to insinuate that I was a man when I had my natural hair. I think my hair was like plaited up. It was plaited. I was doing one of those plaits, and um, and I literally, like, that's a lie. But for you to decide to let a man to decide how you choose to wear yourself, it really just gives desperate, and it's really making me mad because it's not hard to get a man, and I just feel like, why would you want a man to dictate what you wear anyway? Like, women just gotta learn. Like, for you to let a man have that much dictatorship over your life, it just gives desperate and treat me any kind of way. And women really need to stop doing that because, like, that girl, for example, who made that video talking about where the guys who like send my ugly black girls, like, girl, even if you don't love yourself, you do not want a man to think that about you because he's really gonna take you up and through there. A man loves when a woman don't value herself because he can treat her any kind of way and she always run back. And I really need black women to start understanding that because it's getting dangerous out here for us.
I mean, I definitely agree with you for sure, Calandra. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully nobody thinks that I'm trying to demonize natural hair. I have no problem with it. I wear my hair natural often. I do have 4C hair, but I do feel like there is this imbalance where people can critique wigs, weaves, sew-ins, all of that. And, no one can critique natural hair. It's just like there are some women that feel like when they have their hair in its natural state, they can just go ahead and just go, balls to the wall and say anything crazy. And like I said, you making a video with lint in the side of your head to talk about somebody else's hair and how they're wearing it is nuts to me. Nuts. Like, it's so wild. It's so crazy. It's so nutty. What? You really hit record and you got lint in your head. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. 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 The world is ending right now. Let me go up here to Miss Monica. How you doing, Monica?
Hey sis, how you doing? How your lady
Hey.
doing? Yeah. Yeah, what it's a cut for me. Like, ooh, I feel like she just need to go to the barber and get a line up or something. I wouldn't say I'm not gonna say you anti-black, you just anti looking like a hot mess. And that's me. I'm more like, I'm not anti-black. I'm pro looking decent. I'm pro looking present decent in public, but anti looking like a hot mess, but while trying to judge other people. That's my, yeah, that's me. If you gonna judge, if you're gonna judge somebody, at least look semi decent. Heck, I would give you a pass on if you judge women and you wore a bonnet. Like, you be like, okay, well, you know what, her hair ain't done, but I see where she coming from. Yeah. But you go up, you talking about how other women wear your hair and your hair looking like this, like she ain't she ain't plucked it. I ain't gonna say it ain't grease. She ain't plucked it. She ain't got the little lip balls out her hair. It looked like that you know, she just looked like I say that to any woman. If you looking like a hot mess, I'm just gonna say, Lord bless your heart. You a hot mess. Like I know, like I said, women with stringy thin hair, they try to like you can literally see the baldness and you just look at them like, no, don't talk about me wearing a wig or a weave or questioning it's a wig and a weave because you need a wig and a weave because I could literally see your inner thoughts. Like, so I just hate when women get very critical of other women's hair. Like it wigs and weaves, so what? Like I'm gonna tell you like this: if my black behind knew how to crumb roll my hair, I'll be wearing wigs and weaves like it ain't no tomorrow. Like if I literally knew how.
Hey, I just wanted to respond to somebody in the comments. I think it's this person. Let's see here. Let me go up because I just want to get. I think it's Brown Zone. You said why is wearing your natural hair associated with looking a hot mess? And this is exactly what I'm talking about. What I was talking about earlier, which is why I decided to talk about the woman that made the video. Like I said, I covered her face up because I don't want people to misconstrue and think I'm talking about her looks or anything. I'm just strictly talking about the argument that she put up about her natural hair and about natural hair in general. So nobody said that if you wear your natural hair that you're looking a hot mess at all. But I do think that this is what I find perplexing is that, like I said earlier, a woman can wear a wig, a weave, a sew-in, or anything like that, and then somebody can critique it and say they don't like it, they don't like the style. Somebody can get a ponytail, somebody can get knotless braids, and people have something to say about it, and nobody bats an eye. But as soon as somebody wears their natural hair out, nobody can say anything without being accused of being anti-black. So, and that's my problem because I feel like what is that rooted in right there? Because I don't care what none of y'all say. This lady hair look crazy, and she shouldn't be talking about nobody. She shouldn't be talking about the way nobody wear their hair and talking about somebody should wear their hair like her. I mean, who wants to do that? Like I said before, you take a video with lint in your hair and your hair uneven and unstyled. What are we talking about here? Like it just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, I don't believe that she even has a real love for natural hair. She's using the talk about natural hair in a way to put other women down and to uplift herself for male attention and male validation. And that to me is problematic. This woman in the picture made a video where she was talking about why don't women wear their natural hair like her and that they don't love themselves and wearing their hair like she has it is what gets the men and all of this other foolishness. But like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it throughout because different people are joining. I covered her face because I don't want anyone to think that I'm talking about a black woman's face, looks, or anything of that nature. I'm only talking about her hair because that is what she made the video about, and she compared her hair to other people. So I want to strictly talk about the hair, not about the woman, and talk about the argument that she made. So once again, it's very weird. And also it's very weird to bring up wearing your hair and say that, oh, the men like it like this. This is going to get you a lot of men because that's actually ridiculous. Why in the world are you doing anything based on what men say? And I don't want to keep saying this over and over again, but once again, the only time that black women became super concerned with natural hair and wearing it and saying that, oh, I wear my natural hair, I love myself, is when black men started talking about them. That's it. When black men started saying that stuff, then black women started following behind and talking about, not me, king, not me, king. I love myself. Look at me with my natural hair. And if that's the reason why you're doing it, I promise you, you're a lame cornball. You're lame and you're corny. That's absolutely true. No, all the natural women did not start shaming other women. I'm not saying wearing your hair in its natural state. I'm saying shaming other women and going and expecting a cookie for it and saying, oh, you don't love yourself. All of that stuff came from men. Period. I would love for you to join the box, Mango, and tell me where I'm wrong because you're the one that's wrong. I never heard black women shaming other black women until black men started doing it for their hair. Please stop the games. Please stop it. Stop the
Trigger,
lies.
and
Stop
for
lying.
me, Trigger, I would have to say for me, it was my dad. Like my dad always had something to say when I wear my natural hair. Like for me, it started in my childhood.
Yeah, and you know what? And I think that happens with a lot of black women as well. And Mango, you talking about chill out. I just tried to click on you. You can't even come in the box. I'm about to block you. Get up out of here. Bye. You gone. You gone. Bye-bye. So now you can't even hear the conversation because I'm not about to play with you. Like I said, you guys can agree with it or not. But I just know that y'all not gonna make it like I'm anti-black for questioning why a woman who looks like her hair looks like this is able to critique other women's hair, but all of a sudden nobody can say anything about hers. I find that to be strange. I really do. Let me let Alicia speak. Go ahead, Alicia. I'll start the
Um,
time.
so the part where you said about, well, I don't know what that person, the content creator or whoever, I don't know specifically what she said because I didn't even see that video.
Well, I'll
However,
tell you what she said so you can have
okay,
context. She said that black women don't love themselves because they're not wearing their natural hair like her. Then she goes on to say that she wants to know why, and then she goes on to say that the men really love natural hair like hers, and if you want the men, that's how you gotta wear your hair, and a whole bunch of other just pick me stuff. Yeah.
well, I have a controversial opinion that a lot of black women do not like when I state. However, I don't agree with what she's saying about the men because I have seen a lot of men say, yeah, we like natural, but they go for people with weaves, lace fronts, and those type of hairs. About the natural hair thing, I don't know if she was talking about that specific hairstyle because that's very uneven. But I do think that there's a large portion, and I said it in the comments too, there's a large portion of black women that actually do not like their hair. They don't like the hair type that they have. I know somebody mentioned that it's because of their pops and stuff. But
How many black
yeah,
women have you talked to like that have told you this?
what you mean? How many I've
Like
talked to?
how
I
many
can
black women
observe.
like no, it's not observing because you're anytime you observe someone and you make a judgment on what you think why they're doing what they're doing, that's projection. So like
No, you can observe based
so
off
how many I'm
speech.
asking you a question. How many black women what have you seen them say and what have they told you
What
about
I've
their
heard
hair?
them say, saying stuff literally like, ugh, I don't like my hair. I can't take this, da 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 da. Not being able to manage your hair, or if you're always, not for people with alopecia and hair problems, but if you are consistently putting a wig on your head, you take it off, you put back on, take it off, you put back on, and you don't embrace your hair. Even, yeah, even when they be in the comments talking about 4C could never, like all of those things are, they're like subliminal and subconscious negative things about the hair type. And it's mostly black women I see in the comments. And I know people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. When you're consistently putting on wigs that is opposite of your hair type, that is some form of
I
self-hate. It
think most
becomes,
black women right now are wearing like textured hair.
you say
That's
what?
normally what I see. Most of the time now, when I see black women wear wigs or weaves, I normally see them wearing textured hair, like
What do you
yaki,
mean? What do you mean
curly,
by
kinky
textured hair? Is
curly,
it
afro
4C and
curly.
4B?
I mean, afro curly, kinky curly, yaki
That's
hair.
not true. It's mostly straight hair and loose curls.
I see a lot of afro curly, but maybe it's just me because that's the type of thing that I'm into. But I see that a lot. And those are the wigs and the half wigs that when I click on the TikTok shop are sold out. Who said stop lying, host?
It's
Please.
straight. It's
If you
mostly straight hair, the bust down shit and the loose
okay,
curls. It's always 3C, 4A.
okay.
It's
Hold on.
never 4B,
Hold on
4C.
just 1 second, Alicia. I just want to respond to somebody in the comments. Positive vibes. I honestly, if you gonna call me a liar or whatever, and I send you a request and you don't get in the box, you getting blocked. So I just want you to know that. Period. Now, this is another question I have, and I really would like black women like Alicia to answer this, is that
What do you
I
mean like
noticed that a
Alicia?
lot of black women have a real big problem where you talk about how, oh, black women don't love themselves, they don't love their hair. How come we only have these discussions when it comes to regards to black women? How come these discussions never happen in other communities? How come no one ever talks
Um,
to white women? Wait a minute. Talks to white women about them tanning, or talk to white women about getting lip injections and other things that clearly show that they hate themselves, or the fact that I think it's like 2% of the world's population is blonde. That a lot of white women dye their hair blonde to fit this stereotype of blonde, blue eyed, and all of this other things. Why is it that it's only spoke of when it comes to black women? Y'all don't never find that
can
to
I
be weird that y'all do that?
who is y'all? And for
Oh,
one,
who are you? I promise you, Alicia, this is not what you want. But if you
you
want me
said
to be, but
y'all.
if you want me, I mean you. Is that clear now? I'm talking about
Um,
you and others. Yes, I'm talking to you,
okay,
you.
can I answer your question?
Okay, so but you
Can
asked me who I'm talking to, so I said you.
okay.
So there we
So
go. So go
can I
ahead.
answer your question?
I'll give you 2 minutes. Let me start your timer for you. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Go ahead, cause you already about to get me turned up, cause I don't even like your tone. But go ahead, cause then I feel like I've heard your voice before, and I feel like I've blocked you before.
No,
But
you never blocked me. We actually agreed on a topic. But
I know for
um
a fact that I remember your voice, the way you're saying things. I know you were
yeah,
there,
but
and I
we
know I
agreed.
didn't like you. I know I
No,
didn't, but I'm gonna
okay.
let you speak. I
Okay,
knew
that's
it
fine.
from like the first
But
10 seconds you were talking. But go ahead.
okay. As I
Yeah.
said, a lot of people get
Yeah, as you
offended.
said, nothing. Bye. I don't even want to hear it. So how about that? I don't even want to hear it. Cause I really be feeling like y'all be feeling like it's my duty to listen to you. Like if you irritate me, it's not my duty to listen to you. I don't have to listen to you what you gotta say. You're not paying me. You're not doing nothing for me. I do it to be kind, but I don't have to. So yeah. I really honestly, I'm gonna go find this girl in the comments. If any of my mods are in the comments, if y'all can scroll up and find Alicia, oh, I see her right now. I'm gonna block her. But I do remember her, and I do remember not liking her back then. I don't forget people's voices. But as I was saying, like I'm just gonna keep going. Smiles 87, you said that I'm a dirt ball. Well, I appreciate that. And I appreciate sending you to Block World. Goodbye. You're gone too, Smiles. See ya. I don't okay. um You know what, 200 Maya, thank you. I wish that people would stop being disingenuous in a conversation, because that's exactly why I was irritated, because it's women like Alicia that will come in here and talk about like black women that say that their hair is difficult to manage. I did hair for many, many, many years. There are some black women that do not know how to do hair. They don't know how to do hair at all. And they definitely don't know how to do their hair. So that's how I was getting paid, and that's how I was able to earn money, because I'm doing people's hair that don't know how to do it. And so my thing is, why is that demonized? I'm not saying that you should be running around here saying that you don't like the texture of your hair, but I don't think for what she showed to be self-hatred for, she said, oh, it's difficult to work with, or it's hard to do. I don't think that's rooted in self-hatred. And I'm not saying that there aren't some black women that the reason why they wear wigs and weaves is not rooted in self-hatred. But I do think that it's crazy to say that that's the majority of black women. I don't think that's true. I don't. And somebody said that I was lying in the comments. But if you guys look at like the little hair stores that be on TikTok Shop, like the kinky straight half wigs that look like natural straight hair straightened, or you look up the Afro kinky curly or the Afro curly wigs that a lot of the girls wear, I implore any of you guys to go click on those carts and go see that it'll say hot on it, which means that it's selling out. Or you'll go and you'll click on certain lengths and densities and it's sold out, because a lot of women are wearing textured hair now. So really, what is the argument if a woman is wearing Afro curly, kinky straight? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And like I said, the reason why I think I find it the most annoying is the fact that other races of women are able to do all of these things with no judgment at all. Nobody's talking to white women about getting lip injections. Nobody's talking to them about that. Nobody's talking to white women about getting BBLs or dyeing their hair blonde when only 2% of the world's population have blonde hair. Nobody's talking to these Hispanic girls about getting lip injections and doing all of these things and saying, oh, you hate yourself. Or all of these white tea girls and white tea Hispanic girls that wear wigs and weaves and all of that. Nobody says anything to them. They only say it to black women, and that's really where my problem lies. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me just keep going. Go ahead, Monica. I think you had something to say. I'll start your timer,
Oh, no, no,
sis.
no, 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 no. I put my hand up because you said, "Hey, there's black women out there that don't know how to do their hair." I'm one of them. If it's surpassed greasing my scalp, I don't know what to do with it. I'm natural, and yes, I know how to work my hair to an extent. Like I would do my blow, like I would do my wash and goes. I know how to do that. I can do a little fro, a little pineapple. I can do that. But like I said, I don't know how to cornrow. Because if I knew how to cornrow, like I said, I would be these women and these men who talk about black women and wigs and weaves would be mad at me, would be disgusted with me because I would wear a wig and a weave within 5 seconds flat if I knew how to cornrow, but I don't know how to cornrow. Um, you know, I digress. But yeah,
Oh,
I just feel and I hate when like everybody got something to say about our hair. We wear our hair the way we want. Like when you talk about black women now wear texture hair, what I just showed was my drawstring ponytail. And that's what I love to rock because if I wear my hair down, I'm against an accident because I'll be looking at it to make sure that it doesn't frizz. So, but yeah, I wear a drawstring ponytail. And you saw, and if you paid attention to that video, you saw my drawstring ponytail is textured hair. I never wear a straight drawstring. It's going to be wavy because when I stick my hair back, it is wavy when I slick it back. So I want it to look like wavy from the start to the finish. I want the continents to meet. I want the continents to match. So, so I'm not gonna have wavy and then straight. It's gonna be wavy, then my hair go, and then it's gonna be wavy in the back. So yeah, and I was just showing like I am one of those black women. If I wear a weave, it's going to be textured. It's going to be
yeah.
curly or wavy, because that's what I do. Even
All
I
right.
wear crochet braids. It's wavy, but that's just me.
All right, I got you. I got you, Monica. Also, I just wanted to acknowledge Nicole in the comments. Nicole in the comments mentioned Asian women getting the double eyelid surgeries, which is definitely true as well. I don't hear anybody talking about that either. The only people that are policed about things of this nature are black women. And that's something, honestly, as a black woman, I expected of black men. But as a black woman, you doing those things, I really question you. Like, why are you doing that? Are you somewhere preaching to them? But you'll be like, oh, I only care about my black. No, you don't. You don't care. But anyway, let me just go up here to I think the first person that I added up here was Kamaya. Kamaya online. Go ahead, Kamaya. And then I'll go down to Drea. Go ahead, Kamaya. Let me start your timer. Go ahead.
Um, First of all, I just want to say I love your platform and everything. And it's rare that I disagree with you, so I hope I can like just share my opinion, if that's okay.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. Well, like I see a lot of the pick meism going on in like the natural hair space. But for me, I definitely come at it in a sense of like wanting black women to, I guess, accept themselves or like feel more confident in themselves. Like, I think the reason why you hear probably people talk about, oh, like natural hair, like you should love yourself more, etc., like that kind of rhetoric coming from or being directed at black women more is because I just think like we naturally just have it harder. Like it's harder for us to accept ourselves because of just because we are so different from everyone else. Like our hair texture is basically like the opposite of the white people or like whatever that people hold as like the beauty standard. And like, you know, so just being able to like, accept yourself and like, I don't know, love yourself enough to not be like reliant on wigs, even if you do wear them or even if you do wear weave. Like that you can still say at the end of the day, like, you're not going to look in the mirror and cry and think you're ugly because, you know, God made you this way. Or like how you see like videos of little girls, like little black girls crying, like, oh, I'm ugly, like, because they don't yet know how to accept themselves or love themselves, probably because they don't have that modeled in their lives. But yeah, it's definitely a nuanced, I don't know, topic.
Okay. I'll say I normally try to say like just like I think it was Anthea in the comments that said like the European beauty standard. I don't call white tea women a beauty standard because to me they're not. Like I think that black women are far more attractive, you know. So I don't know. I don't look at white tea people as the beauty standard. The world could possibly, but I don't. I think it's better if we affirm ourselves, you know what I'm saying, in that way. But I get what you're saying though. And I'm not saying that isn't the case for some black women, but I definitely don't think that it's the case for the majority of black women that choose to wear a wig or a weave or whatever. I think that the least thing that's on their mind is, oh, I'm trying to be white when I'm doing this. I just don't believe it. I've done literally thousands and thousands of heads, and I can't even tell you the idea of most black women's heads is definitely not that. But let me I appreciate you though, sis. Let me go up here to I think it is, oh, before I go up here to Deji, I just wanted to ask I think it's Positive Vibes a question. Are you sure it's me? Like what did I say? Positive Vibes? You there?
I'm here. I had to take myself off of mute and excuse my voice because I am sick right now. I just happened to come across your live. I was here for the conversation. You already blocked the person that said whatever negative comment, you were a liar or stop lying, but you said my name. I wasn't the person who said that. That was Smiles, who you already blocked. So
Oh,
I
you're
was
saying I
just
said your name by mistake?
I don't know. I guess you did, but I just wanted to be acknowledged that that wasn't me who said you were a liar. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize, sis. If I
Thank
said your
you.
name, I
Thank
apologize.
you.
I
Thank
did not.
you.
Are you
But
okay?
yes, no,
Did
I'm
I?
sick. I'm actually under the weather right now. So
Oh,
no, I'm
okay.
not really okay. But I am a natural girly. I've wore hair, weave, etc., etc. I actually have locks. And with me having locks, it was the better choice for my hair. Am I judging others who wear weave? No, because I also add weave to others' locks. But having natural hair is healthier for your hair. Unfortunately, these wigs, these bust downs, that is causing a lot of damage to black women's hair. I will dye my hair blonde as well. I've wore blonde weave. I've dyed my hair blonde. I'm actually getting ready to dye my locks. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand both sides of this subject. But honestly, the only reason why I really was commenting was because you jumped on me when I wasn't even a person who said that to you.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah,
I don't feel like I'm like I said. I'm sorry if I said your name and it wasn't you. I apologize. I have no problems with apologizing if I'm wrong. So I deeply apologize for saying your name and it wasn't you. I apologize.
thank you very much. That's very womanly of you. And I'm here as a woman as well. We're all women. We all understand how our hair can be. Like I said, I do locks every day. Locks have been the better option for my hair. When I was wearing weaves and quick weaves and edges was shot. You know what I'm saying? Even braids can make your hair bad. Or, I mean, honestly, even locks can make your hair bad. So it's like we just have to do what we need to do for our hair, from the hair texture to everything, from genetics, because a lot of black women deal with alopecia. That's something that a lot of women do not even talk about. And adding chemicals, heat, et cetera, that's not good for your hair. Now, what I don't even know who this the person is who, because her hair looks a mess. You know what I'm saying? But that's not right for her to just, I guess, judge or make others feel like just the natural is the only way to be. And then on the same token, you do have men. A lot of men today do say that they like natural hair, although they're still going to the women who wear the bust downs. So it's like you just got to do what you need to do for yourself, for your hair, for you to make you happy. That's it.
Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. Positive vibes. All right. Look, Kalandra wanted to respond. Go ahead, Kalandra.
No, I just had a question. Why is it that when people decide to wear weave, it's that they don't love themselves? And this is my thing, right? When it comes to black men who constantly is in the barbershop chair almost every other week, they can't tell you about their hair because they don't wear their hair either. But my question is, why does it matter what somebody else do with their hair? And at the end of the day, if you like your hair natural, that's fine. And if the person down the street from you don't, that's fine too. Like for me, I could care less. I wear my natural hair sometimes, but if people choose not to wear, I mean, I wear weave and natural hair. So for me, I mean, is it easier to just walk out the house and straighten it? Yes, because when I'm doing that natural hair, I'm in that bathroom 3 hours. But why does it matter? And for people that had a opinion about a man who cuts his hair, and most of them be self-hating anyway. Because for you to get with other races of people and talk bad about your women, that just says a lot for you as a man anyway, to me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you, Kalandra. And I just wanted to say something as somebody that used to do hair for years and years. Weaves and wigs and sew-ins do not destroy your hair and do not destroy your edges. Taking care of your hair underneath poorly does that. Or getting bad installs where the stylist is braiding your hair too tight or doing the wrong thing. That's what destroys your hair. I wore wigs, weaves, sew-ins, braids, every type of thing. My edges are very full and I have a lot of hair and I never had any issues. But once again, I know how to take care of the weave and also my hair as well. So I wish that people would stop acting like that. Those ladies that you see with the receding hairlines or they don't have any edges, that is due to them not taking care of their real hair. I remember, I can't tell you how many women I had to say like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do this because look at where you are right now. Your edges are hanging on by a thread. And if I go in and I braid you down and I sew you in with this lace closure, when you take it out, you're not going to have any edges at all. You're going to be completely bald there and you're not going to say that I did it. So I think that's something also to be taken in mind. Just like how it would be a lot of women that like I would see girls do like quick weaves. And people be like, oh my goodness, you put that glue on your hair, you're going to be bald headed. When it's not even that. If you do a proper quick weave with glue, you know what I'm saying? You do all the proper preparation in advance, you won't lose a lick of hair. Nothing. It will slide off completely. Everything will come out. Everything will be great. Your hair will be perfection. So I think that that's something also we gotta keep in mind. But let me go over here to Deji. I think that is. Let me know if I didn't
I
say that
think I was
correctly.
I think I was next.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just 1 second, Daisy. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, Drea, you were next. I apologize.
No, you're
I'll start
fine.
the timer. Go ahead, Drea.
So I got my natural. I've been doing hair since I was 16. I went to Votech when they had it back in schools back in the day. But anyway, when it comes to natural hair, I need people to remember we are coming out of an era where everybody was getting perms. Most people was getting perms to straighten their hair. This natural hair thing where everybody is natural is new and people are learning how to take care of their hair. So for one, they need to give us grace on top of that. Two, white tea women are getting weaves and everything else because I follow the people because I be interested in how much they paying because they pay a lot of money. Also, they are not natural blondes either. Most of them, when they get older, lose their blonde color, and most of them are bottled blondes. Why you think there's more blonde colors for when you go into the beauty supplies? And then when it comes to someone choosing whether they want to be natural or not, wear weaves, wigs, perms, dyes, or whatever, when somebody got something to say about my hair, I pop my hand out. Because you either about to come over every day and do my hair, or you about to pay for me to get my hair done. If it ain't neither one of them, then you need to hush your mouth. Because you don't have to get up and comb this stuff every day. I wear my hair natural. I wear faux locks. I wear braids. I wear weaves. I wear bust downs. I don't do the whole perm thing no more or relaxer thing anymore because it just don't work out for me. I always end up bald. But it just ain't for me. But women need to do what they want to do with their hair, however they feel most beautiful. I seen this lady video that you got this picture of, and somebody called her out because before she took that picture or that video, she had a stream full of weaves. She just took that weave out. And as far as what a man likes, again, unless he paying for me to go to the shop or he about to sit down and do this silk press, I don't care. I do not care at all.
All right,
I
all right.
I
Oh,
just
well,
want everybody to feel comfortable. And just because you wear weaves and everything else do not mean that you don't like yourself, you hate your culture, you hate your black hair, or whatever the case may be. That's not exactly what that means. If that's how you feel eternally, that's something you got to take up with your therapist. But sometimes it's just the maintenance of natural hair is a lot for everybody. I mean, it's a lot for a lot of people to comprehend their texture of hair, the porosity of their hair, why they curls not turning out right. Sometimes doing the twist out take a while. It be a million and one reasons. And then some people just like certain looks. Let people be people.
all
And
right, I
I'm
got
done.
you. I got you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Drea. All right, let me go up here now to Deji, or let me know if that's correct. Sorry if it's not.
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say I'm of a fan of your lives and such. It's something I'm actually catching alive this time. So, I'm so sorry. I came in late earlier. What was the prompt you all were talking about?
Just like natural hair, and I think like it was a couple women that were just I did block a couple of them though. They were just saying like if you wear, it wasn't because they disagreed, but it was just yeah. But they were saying that like if you wear like wigs or weaves or whatever, that you probably don't love yourself and stuff like that. And I was just talking about that because the person in the picture, there, like I said, I have this person's face covered up because I don't want it to be look like I'm trying to talk about a black woman's face or looks or anything. I'm not. I'm only talking about her stance on what she said about hair, and also she mentioned her hair, so we're talking about that. So like wearing natural hair and stuff like that.
Okay. So I think that's very interesting. So I'm about so I did my big chop in like 20 in what was this before the pandemic, like 2019. Before then, I've straightened my hair a lot. My mom used to like always straighten my hair before school and stuff. The classic. I had a relaxer and my hair was dyed. I didn't necessarily know how to take care of my hair because my mom wasn't natural. She just recently tried to do a little something because I'm natural now. And it's like come trendy and such. But I want to say back then when I first had my big chop, folks definitely, so sorry in the background, kind of treated me differently. I'll say and then now I have almost, I guess, bra strap length, natural hair now. And the differences are definitely night and day. I'll say for the people who are saying like, oh, why don't you just wear your natural hair and stuff? I actually got, I'd say like a little bit bullied when I had like my short hair, similar to the woman in the pictures, what my hair was looking like. And I remember my mom was like, oh, why did you ever cut your hair and stuff? I'm like, well, you were frying it every day, before school. So, what was I supposed to do? And nobody taught me how to take care of my hair and such. So, yeah, I think the topic around Black women natural hair is like extremely nuanced. You can't just go to, oh, she doesn't love herself or something. I feel like that's a very extremist thing, and that's just let alone like health issues and stuff that a lot of women go through. That's just pretty ignorant to say.
All right, I got you, sis. And I think that Kalandra also made a great point is that the main people that critique how black women are wearing their hair are black men, And actually, by default, it is black women because black women started doing it, in my opinion, to get cookies from black men, validation from them to other themselves so that they could say that, hey, I'm not like these weave wearers over here. Look at me. I'm special. But I can't take seriously about a group of men who very rarely experience their own 4C hair, that they're going to the barbershop every 2 to 3 weeks and hacking off most of their hair. That is happening the majority of the time with a lot of black men. So, and we're not even going to talk about the state of the hair of a lot of men that wear locks, where it's completely, neglected and not taken care of, got dust bunnies everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to get a retwist every second of the day, but I'm talking about you got like 35 inches of new growth. You're not taking care of your hair. You're not washing it. You're not doing anything. So it's just like, why in the world would I listen to what you have to say about how I'm wearing my hair? Because you really don't care about that. You don't. That's exactly why back in the day, black men were using texturizers, and they still do, using texturizers, S curls, all of that. What was that? Right? When you see them men on the box, when you go to Walmart or you go to Target or you go to Kroger, you go to CVS or you go to Publix or wherever you go, when you go to the ethnic care section and you see those boxes with the men on it with the little curly hair, those are essentially relaxers for men, or because a texturizer and a relaxer is the same chemical component. It's just one is more powerful than the other, which is just used to, relax the curl a little bit and not all the way. So I have no idea why we never have these conversations when it comes to black men, but of course not, because everything that black women do is demonized. That's the reason why the girl that I blocked, she had no really response to the fact of, what about these white women that get lip injections? Where are the other white women and their think pieces on why these white women with these hot dog lips, Vienna sausage lips, don't love themselves? Or where are the think pieces on Asians about, excuse me, baby, why are you getting anesthesia to get double eyelid surgery being an Asian? You're an Asian woman. Your eyes are supposed to be slanted. Why are you doing this to yourself? To fit what? A European ideal of what? Of something that you're not meant to have. But nobody talks about none of that. Everybody only wants to talk about black women. And like I said, I really do feel like you cannot talk about natural hair. You can talk about black women's hair. You can talk about their weave, their wig, their braids, the faux locks, all of that. But you can't talk about somebody's natural hair and be like, okay, well, you telling me you don't want me to wear this weave, but then you telling me to wear my hair like yours, and your hair looks goofy too. Like this lady in the picture, respectfully, it looks goofy. You got lint in it. Why would I want to do this too? So if you want to push this natural narrative, at least for God's sake, have your hair looking decent. But anyway, let me see. Was that Drea? You had something to say, sis?
The other barrier we deal with is also finding a product that works for us, and then it being sold and the chemistry being changed to the point that it no longer works for us. That puts us back in the same position we were when we were trying to find the product that works for us to begin with again. So also that cycle becomes tiresome as well. Because I can tell you this, when Mael first came out, Mael, however you want to pronounce it, came out, it did wonders for my curls. But once it was sold and they changed the formula, now it no longer works the same for me. That's the same thing with Carol's daughter when it was for black women. And then once it got sold and they changed the chemistry, it no longer worked. So it puts you back in the process of experimenting all over again. So that is another thing. So when people say that we should wear our hair natural, they do not think about the barriers. They just think about the end result. They don't care what it takes to get it there or maintain it at all. It's a whole process.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. I do. And, I also think, like I said, the lady in this picture in the video, she mentioned natural hair, and that's what men like and stuff like that. I also think, like I said earlier, centering your hair choices on whether a man is going to like it or not, I also feel like that's lame. And it's lame and it's corny, because in what world do you see black men making videos talking about, hey, I wonder if she'll like my hair like this or like that. Do you want, what do we know? Hey, the ladies love it like this, don't they? They don't say things like that because they don't care. They don't even want to take women out on a date. You got men arguing about spending $1.50 on a woman for a date. So it's just like, exactly, why are you doing that? And I really do think that a lot of this, like I said earlier, is rooted in male-centered thought processes, because I don't care what nobody say, I never saw any black women talking publicly about black women hating themselves for wearing wigs, weaves, or whatever the case may be, until black men started shaming black women for it. I'm not saying that there weren't natural women out there. I'm not saying that there weren't natural women that love their hair. Nothing like that. But this whole thing of shaming other women and saying all of this crazy stuff that I know that you heard from a Pookie, I didn't see that until black men started doing it. And if you got your talking points from a black man that hates black women, and you're a black woman, you honestly, bro, you need to go outside to your car door and slam your pinky finger in it. Honestly. And then take it out and put some ice on it, and then think about what you're doing to yourself and to others. Honestly, because it's ridiculous. It really, 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 really is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm tired of it. And just like the lady that was up here that I blocked, it's like they come up here and they speak in these ways and they think that I can't tell that it's very pick-me coded, that is very male-centered, that the way they're speaking and the things that they're saying, it is very, very much obvious. It's clearly, and I really, honestly, it's really disgusting. It's very difficult for me to talk to women like that, because it's just like, how's that working out for you? Like, honestly, by y'all get what I'm saying. I just don't like it. I just think that black women, life is too short. Like, you could be here today and you could be gone tomorrow. Like, anytime anything's happening to black women, black femicide, black women losing their life giving birth, all of the black women losing their jobs right now, black women having all of these things, nobody has nothing to say about it. Nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to speak out about it. Nobody wants to have any lies about that. But as soon as it come alive about somebody's hair or some way to degrade black women and say that what black women are doing is not good enough, then all of these people come up like the zombies in Thriller, popping up. Here they come. They got something to say then. And that's what I don't like. And it's like, if I don't ever see you in my lives when I'm talking about things that really affect black women, but then I see you get your big bucket head in my life because now you feel like you want to come out to play so that you can talk about black women, like, ew, I'm going to block you because I don't want to hear it. Because if you don't love black women, you shouldn't be talking about black women at all. You shouldn't talk about nothing that we're doing. And you can be a black woman and be the same way, where I don't want to hear nothing that you got to say either. Because there are some black women that are so self-hating that it's just like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, honestly. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if so many black men would never make a live about black femicide, but they'll have 50 lives about black women's weight, black women's hair, black women's personalities, this, that, and the third, but never speak out about nothing else. So why is it that everybody else literally can do what they want to do? You got the white girls that go get all of the Pravana colors, green, blue, pink, all of that. Nobody calls them ghetto. Nobody calls them out of pocket. Soon as a black woman does it, oh my gosh, look at y'all ghetto. That look ghetto. That's hood rat behavior, right? Then you have black women that were wearing long nails. Like, when I was a kid, black women wearing long nails with designs and stones on them. That was ghetto. Oh my gosh, look at those ghetto black women. Oh my gosh, their nails. Now, what's popularized now? What, these other people can do all of these things with no problem. Do you know that I follow hair stuff because I used to do hair? Do you know how many bald-headed white heifers I see every day? Bald-headed. Hair thinner than the straw on a broom, on a straw broom. They don't got no hair at all. They steadily getting them clip-ins and fusions popped in their hair. And don't nobody say nothing about, oh my gosh, white woman, you don't love yourself, except the fact that your hair is thinner than a piece of paper that's been wet. Then I put under the sink water. Huh? Nobody never says nothing about none of that stuff. And that's what be getting on my nerves. Nobody says nothing about these Latinas trying to be everything that black women are, running around here with baby hairs, talking about this. They got this from their granny. No, you didn't. Your grandma wasn't wearing no swoop baby hairs. All right. And feet in braids. Get your goofy out of here. But everybody wants to talk about black women. So if anybody wants to know why I get so irritated, that's the reason why, man. Because stop Stop, man. Stop giving other races a grace that you won't even give your own people. Like, ugh. Like, anyway, y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let me.
So,
Sorry if y'all hear my dog.
oh, you're fine. So,
Oh, sorry. I muted you. I meant to start your timer. Go ahead, sis.
simple. I have a class in 5 minutes. I just wanted to say, so when I do, so again, I don't care what men think. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. But when you have a partner, sometimes if you want to get their opinion, I send 3 looks that I like that I don't mind wearing. It might be a braided style, it might be a natural style, and it might be a weave, or it might all be weaves. It might be a bob, it might be a bust style, straight down the middle, or it might be some long braids. Either which way, it's 3 styles that I love. I send all 3 pictures to him and tell him to pick one. And that may be what I go with. I do the same thing with my nails. I find 3 nail styles that I like if I can't choose, and I tell him to pick one. But they are styles that I choose, I like, I will wear, and what I'm feeling like looking like during this period of time that I'm gonna have it in. So that is the choice that I give. I don't never go where I like your hair natural. You should wear your hair natural more. I don't give 2 shits. I don't feel like combing this shit today, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to go get these braids, and this is what you're going to like, and this is what you're going to look at. But if you want to be considerate, that is an option. Just putting it out there. But I do have a class that starts at 7:30, and I have to log in. So you ladies have a good night.
All right, I got you. Thank you, Drea, for coming. I think this might be the first time I talk to you. So I appreciate hopefully I get a chance to talk to you again, sis. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, let me go up here to Cam. Did you have anything to say, Cam?
I low-key forgot what I was gonna say, but it's okay. I'll come up with something. I guess I was just gonna ask, like, you know, I do understand that it is a thing that people do, like wearing wigs or whatever, whatnot, and it doesn't always come from a place of insecurity. But I think it is a real problem, like in our community, like the pain and trauma that surrounds your own natural hair is such like it's just such like part of the, I guess, black girl experience. And like I think embracing your natural hair, like, I don't know, honestly I forgot what I was gonna say because I've been waiting for a long time, but I don't know, I guess just wanted to say, like, if you wanted to do your hair natural or something like that, then only do it from a place of like doing it for yourself and never for a man. Like, I really honestly couldn't care less about what a man has to say, especially not, you know, when they switch their opinion every 2 seconds, or they don't really know what they want from us. So it's just like, do it from a place of, I guess, healing and self-love. I guess that's all I had to say.
Okay. I mean, I'll just ask you this, is that, like, when you say it's a real problem, like, what exactly is the problem? Like, what is the way black women, how they're wearing their hair? What problem is that causing? Anyone?
I just think when you're brought up, like, okay, I'll just use myself as an example. Um, just seeing the way, like, natural hair was talked about or treated versus, like, oh, when you get your hair straightened or when you get, like, a wig in, I think it just, like, creates this natural tension, like, within yourself where you're like, why isn't what grows out of my head good enough for society? And I think a lot of black women carry that pain. I don't really think that's a secret.
I mean, like, I don't know. I just still don't understand because, like, literally, I think that it's not a black woman thing to feel some type of insecurity about things on you, which is why I mentioned that all races of women do things to themselves, but no one talks about it and no one cares. The only time people care is when it's a black woman, And honestly, I don't even believe the care most of the time is genuine. It's performative and rooted in making black women feel as if, as what most things are rooted in, making black people feel as if they are doing something that no one else is doing, that they are the worst of the worst of the worst, and every problem and everything is a black person's fault. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if a black woman is wearing a weave, or let's say she doesn't like her hair, and not saying that you should dislike your hair, but I'm saying at the end of the day, there are way more important things to be concerned about. What is that going to do to the black community, like, or not, or to black women and black girls? At the end of the day, seeing as though other races of people seem to be fine, and those people never address any of these things that you're talking about.
I mean, yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from.
To work
I
out
would
with
just
my
say,
boyfriend, but he's
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last thing you said, sis.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but that distracted me. Um, uh, I guess it's your self-image. Like, I don't know. I lucky forgot what you said. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down, Kamai, because I don't think that you're taking this conversation seriously. You have a great day. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, if you've been drinking, you know what I'm saying, or smoking, or doing crack, I don't know. But it's definitely something. And while we're concerned about people's hair, you know what I'm saying? You should be concerned about finding some type of way to where you can have a cohesive conversation with somebody about something that you clearly feel passionate about. Honestly, because that's just embarrassing. I don't know what you got going on. But anywho, this is exactly the type of stuff that I'm talking about, because we could easily have conversations about those type of things, but we would rather talk about somebody's hair. Like, I find that to be very crazy. You see what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know where, at what line to address things or say things or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I I wasn't even gonna say nothing, y'all. I really wasn't. But it was just like, it was just getting to be ridiculous, because it's like, are you playing with me or what? Are you playing? Is this a game to you? Are you trolling me? Or what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I just, like, that was weird. Or am I tweaking? Like, am I tripping? I don't know. I just know that was weird. That was, like, really weird. Anyway, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna even probably have this conversation that much anymore, because it's just like, I feel like it's like, normally this topic is a 50-50 split amongst black women, and I don't want to cause division, you know what I mean, amongst black women. But I will say that I do believe that in order for black women to get somewhere, we have got to stop, like, holding each other to a standard that we never require of other people. Like, of you, that's it. Because I can guarantee you that any of the ladies that came in the box, that were, talking about natural hair this and natural hair that, and you hate yourself and love yourself, I can guarantee you they have never lobbied these thought processes against other races of people. They never once questioned it with white tea people or any of the other things that we already mentioned. I don't have to go over that again. I can guarantee you that they've never done that. But why have they done that when it comes to black women? That's also anti-black. That's also not loving yourself. But I don't think that's a conversation that those people are ready for. That when you hold black people to the fire and you just think that it's okay for other people to do it, that's, I don't know. That's giving Uncle Ruckus to me. You know what I'm saying? That's giving. Didn't they just say that Sabrina Carpenter was running around here wearing wigs and everybody flabbergasted? I don't know why. White women been wearing wigs and weaves. But once again, no one ever talks about it. The only people that people want to put on the fire and drag and talk about and shame are black women. And I feel like when you're a black woman and you do it too, you're part of the problem, because why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. But this whole conversation, just like I said, it just annoyed me. So, I mean, it did annoy me, but I mean, it did. Some of the people annoy me. I'll just leave it at that. Like, sorry. And hopefully you guys don't take me blocking some of the people the wrong way. I'm actually scrolling up so I can block the lady that was just up here. Yeah, cause she gotta go too. I can't ever have her in this space again cause there's something seriously wrong. Like, I'm just trying to go up there and see if I can find her name somewhere. Truthfully. Let me see. Oh my goodness, there she is. I see her right there. Nah, I'm about to block her right now. Okay. All right, so she's blocked. All right. So anyway, you guys, I appreciate you guys. You listened to the live and everything. I hope you guys were entertained by it on some degree. I'm sorry that I probably didn't handle this live particularly the best since I blocked like a couple black ladies and and that other black lady that was mad that I said her name. I didn't think that I said her name, but if I sometimes when I'm just roasting people or just quickly, I could have misspoken and said her name. So I'm not gonna say that's not true. But I had no problem apologizing. But I just yeah, I mean just all of that was just yeah, y'all. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the live, and I'll try to come back tomorrow, possibly in the morning. No. I didn't block the black lady that I apologized to. No, I didn't block her. No, I didn't block her. Cause why would I block her? It's like if I said it, she said I said it, so I take her word. If I said her name and I didn't mean to say her name, that is my bad. I can't block her for something that was my fault. That's bogus. You know what I'm saying? That's why I apologize. I can't do that. So no, I didn't block her. I didn't block her. I did block a couple of other ladies though, but not her. All right, y'all. All right, I'll see y'all later. Have a great evening, y'all. Bye.